If you ask me, one person that should be counting her blessing one after the other is Uche. God has really blessed this woman. She's not just a producer in Nigeria, a costumier, but also a single mom who has really faced a lot of challenges in trying to, not just being a mom, but being a successful one, a successful mother, a successful single mother. There's difference between being a mother when you're with your husband and being a successful single mother. They are two different things, because the first one is that you'll be assisted by your husband in running the affairs of the house, in bringing the children in a moral standard that they should be. You'll be assisted by your husband and the other things, so the workload will not be much for you. But when you're a successful single mother, it means that you're the one that is acting as a mother, at the same time acting the responsibility of a father. You understand? So she has really, if you ask me, she's one person that is counting her blessing and naming them one after the other. Recently, like we all saw from the news flying around, or even from Pretty Oma's World, where she vlogged about her uh, doing her court marriage. She recently gave birth to her baby girl, and then at the end of the day, she moved over to America. That is Pretty Oma. And while all this were going on, there were a lot of challenges being thrown. I don't know if it is because of the good news that these people keep celebrating. Why is it that anytime anybody announces good news, the enemy is always at the backside trying to shut you down, as not to be happy with that good news? Whilst Uche was busy dancing on her Instagram, praising God, saying that I am one of the blessed women, that God has really blessed me. My child has given birth to a baby girl. While she's still like the latest grandma in town, celebrating her success, celebrating her achievements, saying yes, that my God is so faithful to me. This woman is living her best life. She was busy counting all her blessings one after the other, and then the enemy, they went ahead to why will you be celebrating and all that, and they came to dig one stories of what I don't even understand. And do you know the way she responded to those bloggers was what really made me to respect her the more. That silence is always the best answer for many occasions. You don't just have to always respond to people ranting all around. You understand? And I guess people were expecting her to come out to say, debunk one thing or to say something, but she didn't. Rather, she was even showing more love to her children. Like I started earlier, I said she's one successful single mom. To be a single mom is not an easy thing, because I could remember vividly when I was all alone in another state and my husband is in another state. I was all alone with the kids. I know what I was facing. The area I wanted my children, the father should caution them. I will be the one doing the whole thing, and they will not even pay attention to me. And the whole thing, I was like, this thing is not easy. Yes, in as much as yes, my husband in another state, I was feeling the impact, because for me to be acting as a mom and a dad at the same time was not an easy job. So whenever she comes out, or whenever I look at her story, I always give her that respect, because I've been in that shoe of acting as a single mom, acting like as if I'm a single mom. I know what it entails. The fact that she has not just successfully brought her children together, she has taught them not just hard work. Do you know that none of them are dependent on their mother? I don't know if they still receive any kind of stipend or payments monthly from their mom, but these people are really hardworking set of children that she has really raised. So whenever she comes out online to sing her praises, I don't see why she's always been attacked. I see strength, perseverance. Hard work really pays is her slogan, of which many people already know. So recently she was dancing to God Almighty that yes, her daughter is really taking and off the market completely. And Oma on the other side was really thankful to God and celebrating the 3 years she had been with her husband. Right from the very first day she met the man, how she met the man, how the man proposed, how she did her introduction, how she got pregnant, how she delivered her baby, how she moved to America, and then how how she did her court wedding, and then still saying that her dream wedding is coming very soon. So we might be expecting a big wedding from Oma. I don't know actually, but saying that this is my dream wedding, but the very big one coming very soon. We might be wondering, many people might be disappointed that why is it that Oma had to go to America and do her wedding, but I did her court wedding. Court, many people choose to do court wedding at the same time general wedding, you understand? I mean white wedding, whichever way it is. Anyways, all I'm saying is that Uche has successfully over the time maintained a good high standing profile that many people need to like emulate. I keep saying and I keep emphasizing that they are role models to many homes, to many people, even to me. Like, there are a lot of strength I draw from this woman. She's not just taking care or looking after her children, but she's always after her own success, and she owes everything to God. All her success, she doesn't feel in attributing those success to God Almighty, you understand? But you know, success in life also carries with it other challenges, and how she has handled the challenges that came with her success is what has marveled me over time and has kept me loving this family. And many people will like, okay, yes, it is bound to happen. Yes, of course it's bound to happen, but me, somebody like me, may not be able to like take that shaking that people throws at me, those shades that people throws online. I may not be able to stand it, but they have already, like, is this Sonia Uche? What is it that has not done to her? What is it that blogger has not done to her? Is it Chineye Nebe? There is nothing they've not done to her too. If I should start counting their own area, her own ordeal, then Olu Ebubetu has had her own shares on YouTube as well. Then the only person that has really been like a kind of that has been shielded from all these insults or shades that people really throw on them is only Chinano. Chinano I've not really seen, but I think in her own area, is it because she's not always like out in the public or on social media like that, only after advertising her clothing lines and nothing else? So she's the only one that has not really received much insult. That's of her and Oma Nebe. These are the two people I can see in this family that has not really received much insult that people has really thrown at them. But the unity that still exists, even with all this insult, is still what keeps surprising them, and it will keep surprising them all the more. Anyway, I really love how amazing she's really taking care of her family, her children, and at the same time she's not failing in taking care of her own business. And again, another thing again I really emulate this woman on is the fact that she doesn't joke with her crew members. She doesn't joke with her crew members. They all feel like part of the family. They feel like they're always together, and feel she treats everybody like as if you're her family. So I keep respecting this woman and learning a whole lot from her. So I don't know what you think about this whole thing, but for me, the love I have for this family is keep increasing every day, because she has not seen, or I haven't seen a reason to like doubt my love for them. Anyways, I'll come again. I'm not gist with Julie. Hey, what did I see? Nolly waiting. See you later, people.